Hey guys, today I'm going to show you what I've been wearing this winter because spring is gonna be quickly here. That's why this video is more than expected for this time of year. We are starting things strongly with this outfit. Let me explain. At the top there's something that I've showed you in a previous video of mine. This is a full fur top. There's a full fur collar neckline and it's long sleeved. This is a thin knit that is still warming and off. I think it was supposed to be worn as a cardigan in the first place, but I've chosen to wear it buttoned up like this. I got that on Vinted, but I can't remember the brand of it. I'll insert it somewhere on the screen. At the bottom I'm wearing a mini knit skirt that I got on Vinted, but it was from Zara in the first place, along with a belt that I also showed you in a previous video that I posted. It was a belt that my mom gave me. The tail of the belt is hanging, but it's fine. Yeah, it's a belt that my mom, I think she got it in Pimkey, but a while ago. It's a nice belt. I'm wearing it a lot. On my legs I have thick tights that I got in H&M. They're not second hand, I'm sorry. It's very hard to find second hand tights on platforms because you don't know if they are going to suit you well or if they are really in a good condition. That's why I've chosen to buy tights in a store. But yeah, they are thick enough for winter and colder days. In order to flatter this combo, I mostly wore this winter this coat. This is the first coat that I could wear during colder days with this mini skirt. Oh, okay. So this is a coat that I got on Vinted. It was from Pull & Bear in the first place. It has a full fur collar and it's also full fur inside. It's burgundy, it's very comforting. It's very, comforting and comfortable. And actually it looks quite big on me, but I do enjoy that oversized look. I think it was a 42 sizing, an XL sizing. This is a skirt that I bought in Mango 2 years ago, or yeah, almost 2 years ago. It's very thick, very long. It has multiple colours and a pink, and I think that detail looks very cool. It's a pop of colour. So sometimes on days when I felt that it was way too cold for me to go with the coat only, I wore that scarf. It might look weird that way, but well, in winter we don't really look stylish. We go for the warming things. Another coat that I've loved wearing with this skirt has been this one. You might see it in the mirror, but it's very long. It falls to my calves. It's below my knees. It's a long trench that I bought in Zara 5 years ago, at least. It was brand new. It was not second hand. As well as this scarf. Sorry to say that it was not second hand as well. Well, this trench is not very thick, but it's made with a perhaps I'm going to say a lie, but I think it's a wool material of some sort. So it's still a bit warming. However, this area is again visible and not covered. So that's why this scarf comes handy. And it's actually a good combo, I think, this time. It goes better with this coat than with the burgundy coat. Moving on with this new outfit. my necklaces are hidden under this, but that's fine. This is a sleeveless top that's made with a thick knit, and I bought that on Vinted, and it was from Zara. As you can see, the bottom is quite cool because it's asymmetrical, it's not straight. It's a turtleneck, so it's perfect for winter and for the winds and for covering your neck up and covering your neck up. I am layering it with a long sleeve top that I also got on Vinted, and I think that top was from Bershka. I'll check that up at the end. It's a great combo because both of these tops are made of a wool fabric. I'm not sure that this is proper wool, but it seems like wool and knit, so they are very warming for winter days. I am pairing them with these cargo pants that I told you about in my favorites. Yeah, that was it. These are cargo pants that I got in the Uniqlo store. They were not second hands. But as I said in my favorites video, for cargo pants I'd rather see them in real life rather than buying them on Vinted, because sometimes the silhouette of trousers and pants and jeans can be quite tricky to guess and to, yeah, I don't have another word for what I wanted to say, but it's quite tricky to find suitable trousers and pants and jeans for you on Vinted. Sometimes the waist is too loose, sometimes it's too tight, sometimes it's the same for the leg area, it's too tight or too loose, and sometimes it doesn't fall where you want your pants to fall. I love pants that fall to the floor almost, and sometimes on Vinted you can't really see what the pants are going to look like. It's quite a lottery buy. They're quite loose at the waist, but I love that look. I could wear a belt, I think, but I've mostly worn them like this. They're very comfortable to walk in, and I love black pants, so that was a needed buy. I'm using the word buy as a translation for the word achat in French. However, I'm not even sure that this is the correct translation for that word. I will correct myself if it's not right. I'm reusing the tights I showed you before. They are right here. I'm wearing them under my pants because winter can be sometimes very aggressive, so you should sometimes wear a double layer for the top or for the bottom of your outfits. And because the cargo pants are quite loose, the tights are not even showing off. I mean, it's not really catching you in the eye that I am wearing tights right now below my cargo pants. I could not film that video without showing you again this very nice top. If my memory is correct, I showed you this top in my second-hand favorites. The colour is very soft. It's a faux thing. It was a top that I got on Vinted, but again, I can't remember the brand of it. I think it's a niche brand. Just like the other white faux fur top that I showed you, it's made of a sort of knit. I'm still wearing my cargo pants at the bottom because those pants have been the ones I wore the most, and Of course I wore other pants this winter, but I've decided not to show them to you because they're quite boring and they're not made of a very thick material for winter and for cold days. I wanted to show useful things to you guys. As a coat with this type of outfit, I have worn this one. So this was from Boohoo, but I bought that on Vinted 2 years ago, I think. It does not really have a shape, but it's warming enough for winter. You can wrap yourself up in it. Your neck can be covered without wearing a scarf, and that's cool. Yeah, it's not a very stylish choice, but again, in winter days you're not very stylish looking. You are more going for warm clothes. And to be honest, I'm not that bothered with my clothing when it's cold outside. This winter you could also catch me wearing that top with a black bottom most of the time, because I have brown pants and brown trousers. I own brown pants and brown trousers. I feel like that colour does not go with browns. That's why I wore that coat mainly with black bottoms, like the knit skirt, or black pants. In this video I showed you the belt, and I also showed you the scarf as accessories I could wear. There's also this thing that I got on Vinted. No, I got that on Instagram. It was made by a small business. I'll try to find the name of the business and add it on the screen. You know, it's like the hoods that are originally from Russia or from Eastern countries. It's like a hood. I don't really remember the name of them, but they're very nice. Kind of makes my head look pointy. It's nice because it's covering your neck as well as covering your ears. It's not really a great match with that sort of coat, but again, in winter guys, we're not going for stylish, we're going for comfortable and warm. It does go along better with this coat, with this black coat. Last but not least, I wanted to do an honourable mention to that knit jumper. This is perhaps the only jumper that I have. I don't really like thick knits on me and thick jumpers on me and the look of jumpers on me. But I think I talked about that in my second-hand favourites or at some point in another video. This time it's a proper knit. It's very long, it's very thick, it has a high collar, almost a turtleneck that covers your neck, and I don't know why, but I'm not very good at styling this sort of jumpers and this sort of thick knits. I'm not good at it. I'm trying to make it look cooler with that tucking in. Does that look better? Not sure. So I got that on Vinted, but it was from H&M, and I've been mostly wearing that at home. Again, I don't really know how to style it for outside outfits and for outdoors, but I feel like I've discovered something with that trick, with the tucking in. Still wearing those Uniqlo pants with the tights underneath and this time I feel like this outfit is well adapted for cold days. All of the previous outfits that I showed you on their own are not very warm for winter. I mean, they are warm, but not warm. And every time the coat above that was thick was balancing the lack of thickness. This time we have this is like the knit jumpers that were trending at some point, and because I'm not a huge jumper fan, I thought that detail added something that I enjoyed more having. My sentences are not well organised, but hopefully you get what I mean. That video is now done. I feel like it was shorter than the other season-y wardrobe essentials that I filmed. As I told you, I'm not very good at finding things that are adequate for winter days, and in winter I tend to wear the same things over and over again in between washing machines, of course. I have to do some research on Vinted when the times come to find proper winter pieces. I don't have winter boots or special boots for winter. In my town it snowed a bit some days, but it's not been the thick snow. That's why my usual shoes were still adequate. I hope this video has inspired you to look for secondhand alternatives, and I hope that I showed you again that you can find good things on secondhand platforms or in thrift stores, perhaps, if you are patient enough. And vintage things are not that expensive most of the time. You have to sneak around and find your way in, but I'm sure that you'll be able to find things that are not too expensive but still in a good condition and that you'll be able to love wearing. Depending on the day you're watching this video, I wish you a great end of the week, or a great night, or a great week, and I'll see you in a future video. Goodbye.